In this video, we will use an interface to design a board game. Every board game will use a board. Let us define an interface for a board. We are doing this because there may be different programmers developing different games. In order to ease the job of the programmer, we provide a list of methods that a programmer of a board should implement so that he does provide the essential features of a board. The board interface defines three methods: initialize board, clear board, and paint board. Every board can implement its own way to initialize itself, clear its contents, and paint itself after a move is made. I will also show you a basic implementation of this interface. I have chosen to implement a tic-tac-toe board as it is a simpler one to implement and is a good start towards developing games. I have defined a class, tic-tac-toe board, that implements board interface. Now we need to provide the logic for the three methods. Initialize board method simply initializes the cells of the board. The logic is same as that we implemented in the two-dimensional arrays exercise. Let us do a quick revision. We are creating a two-dimensional array with 3 rows and 3 columns of type string. We are initializing the array values using 2 nested loops. All the cell values will be blank initially, so setting them to an empty string. After initializing, we are just displaying the board. The display board method simply iterates over the cells and prints their values. The clear board method will just reset the board to its initial state, that is, all cells being blank. The paint board method is the tricky one. This will contain the logic for recognizing a player move. When the game starts, each player will be assigned a unit, either cross or not. When a player presses a cell, the cell should be painted with the player's unit. We are not coding this right now, as this will need more thought and complex logic. Thus, implementing the interface does make sure that the required logic is implemented in all the board classes. So, we practiced defining an interface and implementing the methods of the interface.